This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Longhorns kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. From the gun, it's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Right side, it's Glover. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback keeps it. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Quarterback keeper. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tavian St. Clair holds on. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Using his legs, it Smothers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Arch is going to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Third down from the gun, Manning. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll take it himself. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And as a a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Out wide right, it's Glover. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right back to it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This should be the last play of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning from the gun on third down. He's taking the shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. St. Clair. Got a man. It's Edwards. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Now on the move. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. Two-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job at getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in. Everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They put the brakes on him.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's Brown. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days These days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Calls his own number. Turning it on. He's past the marker. Inside the 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point was good. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tavian St. Clair throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Glover. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it. It's Edwards. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Powers through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play. Fourth down, St. Clair. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Arch Madness. He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Ducks on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Booster! Freeze!
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Soft spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Here's Manning to throw. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. St. Clair looking down the middle. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment on the play.
Sweep, sweep. Go, go.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Brown. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his route.
Oh, I'm out of space. He's at the 10. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going, he's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Right side, it's Terry. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he tacked on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Check. 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
Might as well give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback. He's dropped.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Third and long right here. Making the adjustment. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Searching for space. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Manning looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Art's going to spin it again. Fires to the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle. It's Glover. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing St. Clair. Release to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Caught. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Arch Madness. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's McCutcheon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.